in just a second we will be live in something. Right, yes, Empire of England. Someone could pass me an HDMI cable, and then you won't all have to be watching YouTube in order to see what's happening. Obviously,
what happened 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, obviously people on YouTube get to watch it on YouTube.
Tomorrow,
yes, well, you could do the crossword now, and I could go straight to the answers. Yes. So, I've made it to India a mere couple of centuries early.
Are you broadcasting to the world? Or?
Yes.
Hello, world.
I did say this some time ago. I said I'm starting the stream now. I do.
Normally, this means it doesn't start for a week anyway. Don't.
It doesn't start for about 5 seconds, but 5 seconds have long passed. Yes, anyway, I've made it to India a little bit early, and apparently I have already set up the East India Company. Go figure.
Or at least at my urging, rapidly expanded towards the coast because it was so irritating.
Yeah.
Not having access to the coast elsewhere.
It is very irritating not having access to the coast. I will certainly agree with that. I have a small problem that my heir is currently Hindu, which I can't play. Now, hopefully he will just convert back to Christianity, nay, Catholicism, upon the upon my death. But just in case not, I have sent out my chaplain to try and convert him, which has not yet worked because, yeah.
And being who you are, of course, your chaplain is the Pope.
Yeah, my court chaplain is currently the Pope. And that's just because the Pope was, in fact, the best person for the job. Come on, convert my son, you useless stoat.
I mean, if he can convert the county, that will help to get your son back, I suppose.
It's true. So people are leaving the defensive pact. Though I do have the small problem that now I'm nearer to everything, everybody will be in the defensive pact. And unfortunately I can't easily go to war with the Mongol revolt again because I have a truce with them at the moment from the last war of last time. And I've got a truce against the Holy Roman Empire. But I suspect the Byzantine Empire will be up for... oh no, I think I've got a non-aggression pact with them, maybe. But it doesn't matter, because all of my vassals are gradually nibbling away at the Byzantine Empire on the general principle that, the Byzantine Empire is now quite soft. I am busily trying to manufacture a claim on Venice. Let's just check. I am, in fact, still trying to fabricate a claim on Venice.
How do you manufacture a claim? Which
Basically,
kinds of claim is possible to influence?
Basically, you send out your Chancellor who does some nosing round and then works out how to forge some shit-hot documents that are, like, basically, excuse me, I'm just going to recruit the captain of the Papal Guards because organisers are great. My wife, Samua, explains that she is captivated by the grace and strength of hunting birds and begs me for a bird. So... right, well, let's get her +1 diplomacy by spending 25 gold on a falcon. A falcon.
Which gets you plus a half state diplomacy?
Yeah, but if that's taken her up to a round number, that will get me +1 state diplomacy. Magrat wondered what Nanny Og would be allowed. Perhaps a chicken on a spring. Queens are allowed wowhawks. About 20 wowhawks could kick to death a pigeon if it was a sick pigeon. Sorry, I'm just waiting for people to leave the defensive pact, but as I say, this is getting increasingly difficult because everyone looks at me and goes, yeah, no, there's no way you're not threatening. What the hell are you on, you weirdo? Although some people are still leaving the defensive pact, though mostly I think people where I don't have a casus belli, or I don't, or I've got a truce or something like that with them. Oh yes, and I'm busy trying to edge my kingdom towards a situation where I can have primogeniture, which will make it safe to create more empires. Or safer to create more empires. Because, what I hope to do is hopefully there'll be a crusade or something. Probably around, in the 1430s. And then hopefully that will allow me to get lots of money and prestige and piety, and then I will be able to do stuff. Oh, you've left the defensive pact. Do I have a claim against you?
No, you have his. Oh no, you don't have his heir in your court because his heir's a little girl.
Yes.
I'm fairly confident you've tried to work out how to get you a claim on the Rhine or an heir to the Rhine.
Yes, but unfortunately, yes, I invited him to court and then accidentally, was estoped. Yes, anyway, yes. Right, declare war. So... Right.
Okay, no, we've never found the heir not being a child. So.
Yes. Sorry, I just want to zoom in enough to find the counties. So there are 4 counties.
I think there was. Is that one to the east, not part of the
5 counties, sorry, yes. And what have we got claims
I think the thing is, I think he's become independent.
Yes, that was yes, we did have a discussion about this.
Well, you may have had a discussion about it.
No, I had a discussion with you about it. I did tell you about it anyway. 6 counties.
That's what I would say. 6 counties.
Yes. So we've got claims on 4 of them.
Have you not got a claim on the entire...
I have, but it's for a woman.
Landed woman. How sad. And you can't really holy war it either.
No. Well,
I mean, that puts you... If you claim it on her behalf, that puts you in a position where a weak claim will work, of course.
That's true.
So... Hang on. Oh no, she's a baroness in that she's the wife of
the baron, yes.
But that means that means that barony will probably inherit out of your kingdom. Unless you arrange that her husband has a duchy, which you probably can.
I have a bunch of spare duchies kicking around.
Her husband is, ideally you'd be a king. Because if her husband is a duke and she dies first, and he dies first, then the child will inherit the duchy that you own first and will then keep that duchy when they inherit from their mother. If, of course, she dies first, then it will go in the other direction. So you probably want to try to arrange that he dies first.
Or I could just go nibble it county by county.
Do you arrange that someone dies first by prolonging the life of the one or shortening the life of the other?
Shortening's easier.
No, I have a plan.
Well, for that reason, you've just got plenty of sensible claimants you can invite.
I'm going to
Life would be something nobody would be expecting.
Right, anyway, I'm going to invite a sensible claimant to court, and I'm going to plot to kill the current Duke of the Rhine.
What?
Because...
All right, you mean a sensible weak claimant?
Yeah, because I can't get a sensible strong claimant, but he's got a child as his heir. So basically, this is.
Assuming you're not using your plotting to assassinate for any other purpose at the moment.
I am not.
Right.
Well, I'll just double check this.
Alternatively, you go to war for it, give it to the Baroness of Thingamy, and then you press press your weak claim.
Yeah,
which is like a bit slower, but not by a lot.
It's true, and it does mean I have to go to war twice.
Yes.
Right. Anyway, your peace offer.
Invite plotters to that plot.
Oh yeah, good point. Well stated. Where's the thingy? Intrigue. Turn on auto invite states. Got a new despot of Aragon.
Why not find myself an international intrigue or what they're
Do I have? I still only have embargo war there.
You've got to get a lot of money from that.
Yeah, but I'll get a lot of money from, actually killing him. Right. So, do I have any good claims?
You appear to have a landed claim for Kefalonia.
I do appear to have a landed claim for Kefalonia. Excuse me while I work out where the hell Kefalonia is.
You know, you're watching down a very oddity. Oh, except last time we tried, we couldn't work out where
Oh yeah,
Kefalonia
there
is.
it is.
It's
that
now one county.
one county in
Maybe
in
there's a
there.
better duchy state than that.
Hmm?
Maybe there's a better duchy state than that. You have a landed claim on Epirus.
I do. Epirus is
Bit
at least 2 counties. So Epirus is currently winning here.
Let them graph.
Something like that.
Ooh, then I might be able to usurp the.
I think you might find. It looked
I
like
suspect
there might be other odd requirements.
I
like
might-
You actually had to be Orthodox.
I'm Greek. What do they want? I mean, you know, I've carefully been Greek. I've accidentally been Greek for the last N hundred years. I should perhaps have checked if he had any pacts first. Why did you leave the defensive pact, you weirdo freak bunny? Okay. Yeah, I have a thing with you. So let's zoom out a bit. Let's go. Let's see if there is anywhere in the entire world that is not in a defensive pact against me that I'm not. So the Mongol revolt isn't, but
Assuming it doesn't have a new leader yet.
assuming it doesn't have a new leader yet, which I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I mean, I will just check. Yeah. No. So, what are you? You're the Ugan Revolt.
You may have a truce with him.
No. Not convinced Holy War for Catan is necessarily what we want. Where
Well, if the Ugan Revolt's small enough, it might not be very far.
true. So there's 125,000 there. Sorry, 1.2 thing. So that's like 3,000. So maybe about 5,000. And I
So
can
what
in
is
fact,
there in that county?
just raise all of England.
Yeah. 6.5 is kind of annoying.
It's 6.5, but I can raise like 40,000 troops, which is probably
It
slightly.
does mean you can't just.
I can't just assault it, but I can. But I can basically. I have tons of troops. I can sit with the bulk of my armies right next door, watching the limits. Then I can assault the second place. So, and the Buddhists are relatively powerful, but not like. I am terrifying now. I'm going to declare war on him.
Is that worse or better than the Wikipedia talk page about Star Trek Into Darkness?
The talk page is yes,
Right, so
is terrifying.
let's see. You are the Marshal of the Bengal Revolt. Jolly good. Do I have a casus belli against you? I have Holy War for that awkward bit, or Holy War for that less awkward bit. You, on the other hand, have 15,000 troops, plus another 5,000. So, I'd say it's a definite maybe. Because also I have to ship my troops there from somewhere, and it won't be from... I will, hang on, just have to... Right, can I declare war on you? I can... How many troops do you have? 5,000.
Yeah, I kind of feel that starting a holy war against against the Hindus and the Buddhists at the same time may be a bit optimistic.
So you think I should perhaps go after the Bengal revolt because they're Buddhists as well?
That would certainly seem slightly safer, but on the other hand, they are quite scary themselves.
They are somewhat scary. They're only scary in terms of how easy it is to get people out there. You know, in absolute terms, they're not scary. Because I'll just point out I have, like, I don't know how many troops I have. Okay, nearly 300,000. Right, so my only question is,
Yeah, surely there's something in Africa.
I should probably mop up something in Africa.
But is everyone there in the defensive pact at the moment?
Oh yeah. And that's fine, because, like, everyone here, basically, I can, I can just blitzkrieg this lot. Right. Let's see how the Bengal revolt is doing. Okay, I think that's going to go more or less okay. No, I mean, it's one, like, fairly small district. I don't think it's worth it.
This is the first one, district.
Right. So, you've called everyone and their pet hamster into the war. Right, so, where am I going to war? Let's zoom in a bit so I can actually see some places. So they have 4,000 troops. It's just highlighted differently at the moment. So,
I think if you occupy enough places around the edge of a desert, it starts colour. Or if enough of the places around the edge of a desert are coloured the same colour, the desert gets coloured that colour.
Yep.
But this means that whether the desert's visible or not depends on what map you use.
that's the one. So, right. That's you want Serbia? You're Serbia. That should be enough. Right, let's go and find where you are. No, that's wrong war. Let's go and find where you are. Right, you are next door to England. You appear to have an extremely happy army. It's a bit mean of England. Oh, I suppose I have just got a new guy. Is the one? Anyway, let's leave them there. Turn time. Let's go and see. Right, okay, that's where you lot are. Actually, let's dismiss you. You're just a bit too small to do anything useful with. Right, okay.
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 Free state.
There'll be clicking noises for the next little while. I'm transforming Unicron.
Oh yes, that's the guy that I'm just invited who has a claim on that place. Right. We have a holding there.
Well, half of one.
Okay.
I mean, some of the clicking is my joints, but most of it's Unicron. One of my supervisees on Facebook tweeted a thing about how, she and her partner or something now, when there's sort of trouble or difficulties, rather than one of them just, offering solutions, they say, do you want comfort or solutions? I said, just a reassurance or logic or whatever. And I said, she said, I've got used now to asking, do you want comfort or solutions? And I said, I wish I'd known that for our vector calculus supervisions. Because she was terrible at vector calculus. And I can say this because she was excellent at groups. So she said, I can't integrate quite often, but she was really good at groups.
Well,
Well.
No, who would do a thing like that?
Who have we got in there? Okay. What do you mean where? Okay, right over there. Whatever. I could raise the Estonian army.
Second scroll to someone.
Yeah. Now I've worked out how to drive some of the user interfaces. Actually, not that bad. I'm just also not very good at driving the user interface. So, well, it is also slightly weird in places. Well, yes. Right, so let's glue you together. Let's put in some people.
No, not a pig.
And a little fur, and off you go over there. Yes, well, I mean, you can fight each other. I'm completely fine with that. Let's just check everyone involved is landed. You are landed. That's a holy war and is my claim. That's a holy war and is my claim. Right, jolly good. I might have to do some vassal fettling after this.
They've landed. I assume we have no fight at this point.
No. Ships can land as well.
Oh, okay.
So, what's the...
And people can be
there?
landed.
I was being silly.
You No, I didn't want to split in half.
I didn't
Cancel.
actually think the land in Dentsu would just possibly come back from a trip abroad.
New
It's fun
Year.
little like movie junction that sounds especially like that.
Yes. Turn you into a snooze.
So
Mine
you're
was the truth.
2.84.
Now comes the tricky bit.
So
Anyway.
you need 6 days to complete the thingy.
Dum, 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 dum,
I've
dum, dum, dum,
lost.
dum, dum, dum,
Where I am here, what's the limit? 15,000. That's 6.54, yes, of course. We've arrived there and are fighting some people. Brilliant. So, how are we doing? Over here, excellent.
This bit is very hot.
English army has arrived in Timbuktu. Timbuktu, Timbuktu.
Taking the hobbits to Timbuktu. Timbuktu.
That's the one.
Right. Sponge time.
Jolly good. Ooh, actually, where are you guys? Where are you guys? I will eventually learn where this bit of the empire is. Okay, right, we've got that guy in charge there. Brilliant. You attack the enemy where? Eep. Oh well, that probably won't do terrible things to my war score. Because my army's just too big. Oh, Estonia and Lithuania. Right, let's zip over here. See what we can find. Oh, the Duke of Lithuania. Let's try and find
Why
someone.
can nobody spell a Ragadugu?
It's a very interesting
It's a
question.
perfectly sensible word to spell.
And you're ambitious. Find someone a little less ambitious. No.
These clips
Have
are
a look
very
at him.
hard. And there's no need for these clips to be this hard. Why are these clips so hard? I have to resort to the screwdriver rather than the spatula.
Well, let's see, can I find an accommodating count?
An accommodating cow.
Count.
Count.
Right. You, I think, will do. I'll just have to come back when you're grown up and ask you to convert. Let's see. There appear to have been a bunch of vassals that have fallen out. And we should probably do some faffing when the war is over to put vassals in the right place. As is traditional. Right. We want a battle. Where's the battle? Okay, we want that battle. So, you guys should go over there.
You guys.
Mostly because...
Extreme clicking, part 1, coming up. That is true. There is definitely Braunch.
Why did you throw 2,000 people against 14,000 people? Admittedly, I haven't bothered with the commander in charge, but neither did you. So, you know, really, what were you thinking?
Mrs. Worthington.
Oh, right, yeah, that's the one I expected to lose.
Who is Martin Hoover?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the history. I can try to remember what he did.
He was a new contract person who was sort of the same time people like us.
Really?
Okay, I'm terribly sorry. Did you think that you were...
Last I glanced up, you were at minus 20-something% in that war.
Yeah.
But then you occupied all of the enemy territory, presumably,
Yep.
of which there was one county.
Of which there was one county. Both things, it turned out, were assaultable, so I assaulted them. So, you know.
Part 2. Eventually.
Come on, Phil, you've got this holy war underway.
You know what? I have another holy war underway. That was, you know, I had 2 holy wars. Only one of which, you know, was relevant. And I've got this war against the Byzantine Empire. Who have run into, I think, a revolt army or something. A Dyrrachian revolt. I'm just over here besieging stuff. Be right back. I'm also over here besieging stuff and suffering a tremendous attrition. Oh, I've just won my siege.
That has that, or it can miss that natural philosopher person. Because they're very annoying.
Right, that's 100% war score. Release of the peace altar. You can be dismissed. So now I just have
What
the...
was cameras? I thought they were still there being annoying.
Anyway, so, Mr. Bond. Are we just trying to replicate what it'd be like to talk to people on the moon? So, a county's gone Catholic. What are we besieging here? I think we're besieging some 6.5 forts, aren't we? Oh, and 7.5 fort. Fine.
Still confused by the fact that someone around here appears to be at war with the University of Cambridge.
Well, often.
It's not a dignified look yet, Simon, is it?
It's a sort of wobbly look.
Yes.
Oh, good lord. Right. Holding Constantinople is under siege. Well, good luck with that.
I think they were just passing through.
I think they were just passing through. Right, so...
What are you doing in Spain? Has something happened over there?
Someone's just snuffed it. Yeah.
I should really stop it.
Oh, I'm going to cheer you up. Where to go? Carthagensis. Castile. Galicia. Leon. Lusitania. Navarra, and apparently you get Sardinia and Corsica as being at the time the most proximate king or monarch that didn't have a ludicrous amount of territory already. So you still get Sardinia and Corsica. Right, anyway, back to this Byzantine Empire war. Are you going to try and take people to invade Middlesex?
Well, you just managed to deal with the previous one.
Yes. Right, now... Oh, okay, maybe not him. What about Narnia itself? She's 40, but she does like me a lot. Well, let's give her a bunch of kingdoms. Okay. Oh dear, I have an excess of vassals.
No, you have an excess of
Domain.
domain.
Yeah.
I think, but have you recently been winning holy wars?
Yeah.
Right, yes,
Let's
that will
just
give
go
you
and check.
counties that you can then, and indeed Pyrenees.
Yes.
But that will mean that you need to dispose of some of them. Have you landed your claimant on the Rhine, presumably?
No, but I can go and do that. Claimants. Right, Caspar Courtier on in England. Right. You can get a random bishopric. Yeah, that's not a problem. He's low enough down that I will say transfer him under Lotharingia or something. But that might be a problem. That's down to 8.
I think he just granted himself a divorce.
Yes.
Possibly you shouldn't be granting Catholic bishoprics to people who are married. It seems a little rude.
The only question is who it's moved to.
It's true.
I mean, surely if your aim is to mortally offend the Pope or some such, then it might be a perfectly
The
sensible.
Pope is Brock's court chaplain.
It's true.
I don't think he wishes to mortally offend the Pope.
Well, only up to a point. Right, anyway, Byzantium. Zoom in so I can actually see what's happening again. Right, so this guy has arrived in my court.
I do wish it would NDP rather than NP.
Right,
Because I always think of NP as being not
you're
problematic.
going to get a county.
Whereas it's not.
You're going to get
It's no diggity for them.
Macari. Actually, let's for the bishopric do the raise a vassal trick. Right, there we are. Solved my problem. Right, anyway, so Byzantium, you say? Oh yeah, how are we getting on with laws? So we're now on medium crown authority.
He really is very
Oh no.
aggressive. It's just a shame that his wings broken.
Verity, Ian was talking on IRC about that's a conflict test, and I thought you might know what noise that's like.
Well, it depends on the size of the otter.
I think that was a small otter. What if it was a small otter fighting a giant otter?
I can't. Sorry, I can't squawk tonight. Apparently.
Go on, fuck again. There you are. You just need priming.
Haven't you already tried to get medium crown authority? Did it fail?
I don't know. I think it might have been with my.
They could fail. I thought they just sat there and...
Yeah, but maybe something went weird across the save load boundary. Or like half my vassals died or something. You know, that would never happen.
I mean, the message saying that, giving you the count of how many people have voted to change it is already out.
Oh yeah. Polish Papal de jure war. That's
Kind.
going to be hilarious.
It just vanished again. Where you did something in the top right corner of the screen.
I just clicked on this, on the go to thing button. That's weird. Right, what I'm going to try doing is try this again. Try clicking on something Marshall. Okay, so I shouldn't use the go to button basically. This seems to break the ability to...
That's just odd.
That's a weird bug. Perhaps that makes up for the the weird bug in our favour of...
Foolish. I followed a link to a web page that Tim Gowers said was a very clear description of the Octonians.
This is Tim Gowers calling it clear. Is it clear in a Tim Gowers kind of way?
I think it might well be clear if I knew several more things in advance.
Yes.
Lightning on Holy War
It's not quite. And then it went. It did that thing that maths often does, where there's an initial section of the exposition where everything seems so boring and simple you wonder why they're going so slowly. And then suddenly, about 2 sentences later, it's all totally beyond you. And you go, how did you get such a high acceleration in those 2 sentences?
there.
I think there was something on Math Overflow about complexities and inaccessible speeches and whatever. And there was one speaker who was told to make his speeches more accessible to the layperson. And apparently he started his speech with something like, let x be a rational number, so we can write x as a over b, where they are integers and co-prime, and let g be an all to other things, everyone went, oh, that's not quite, but yes, okay, you did what we said, literally, well done.
And let's say this spoon is a transduction node in the
So,
magic.
I can become a Fraticellum.
I think you should do the usual.
I think I should do the usual where I read the Bible and then I ignore it. I think this is how it works. I mean, you know, at least I'm literate.
So, the Fraticelli are the brothers of cellos?
No, they're the Brothers of St. Francis. Actually, they're technically the Little Brothers,
Yeah.
being a kind of diminutive stoat thing. In some way. Right, I'm not becoming Fraticelli. I shall get my 25% piety for points for staying true in my faith that is totally Christian now. Honest, I've stopped being a monophysite, I think.
That's Christian too, just weirdly so.
Well, yes. But it's the right kind of Christian faith. The definition of the right kind of Christian faith being all of the ones that, being the one that you're following right now.
It's so wild. That was part 1 of this thing I just got held up in. And part 3 is even more... The title of part 3 starts, How Electrons and Quarks Fit Together into an Octonium.
That's nice, dear.
Yeah, you use the go-to button.
Bollocks! I used the go-to button.
Is
It's
It appears, and this is pretty weird, to reset any attempt you've made at changing the law.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the attempts at changing the law aren't going very well anyway. I think medium Crown Authority may need a bit of effort to make it popular enough. But
Basically, at this point, I'm just sitting here waiting for my army to recover enough morale for me to go in and, like, stare at them meaningfully. I appear to have captured Pelagius. There may have been some time travelling involved here. I don't know. Are you? Right, so now I have to keep remembering to not mention the war, as it were. In a certain very specific way. Ooh, we finished creating stage 1 of the Innsbruck University.
Which the pesky Holy Roman Emperor started building.
It's true, let's just...
causing you to invade Innsbruck.
It's true. I could have not invaded Innsbruck. That would also have worked for me. So, how are we doing down here? What's that 16,000 strong army doing, and do I need to worry about it? I don't like what my centre is doing there. Do I have... Oh, I have some spare troops. Do I have some spare troops? Or with a spare speed boots person? I do. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Holding in where? Let's not worry about that at the moment. Let's worry about this fight with the Byzantine Empire. Oh dear, I've lost my Protestrator in a freak incident. Everard is my new Protestrator. Sign Guardian. Okay, good. Okay, we won, that's nice. That 64% more score suggesteth that indeed we have a sufficiently good piece of whatnot. Let's say.
is going to be an expensive approach.
It might be an expensive approach, but it's my long-term plan.
And you could try inviting them for a private conversation.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I have no idea if this will help.
Well, there is a real chance that you can offend them by trying to sleep with them.
Well, maybe don't do that then.
Yes, I mean, I think that's certainly a valid approach. Let's try and get to know him better. I think that's the least terrible of the potential outcomes.
So Simon, if we have electricity due, I need to come over to yours. Should I dig out the mobile and phone you first, or just appear at 1?
I don't really mind, it's fine.
Okay.
Phone in all should keep working.
Is that not powered by something?
It's powered by the telephone exchange.
Ooh.
So probably powered by the box on Sherlock Road.
Can we power anything else off it?
Not very much, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember if you could power a modem off it back in, the olden days.
Gradually and sort of
Yeah,
charge things off it.
Modems then took an awful lot of electricity.
Fair point. Let's check how we're doing on the walls.
Frogment.
What's the front?
Boston Frogmont.
That's only on the March.
It's true. But it's March again soon, isn't it?
I mean, there's in the pop-up in the mouse over list on the main thing. It gave you how many votes each one had.
Yes.
It might tell you who's.
So, Kentigern of Moray.
Serene Doge of England had 9 votes.
Right, well, let's find our good old Serene Doge and make her Serene Doge more serene. Hang on, I've thought of something. Which is, I can climb vassaltry until I find him. Right, yes, my Serene Doge is not currently very happy. Let's give him a sword. And see if that makes him feel any better about his life choices. Are there any... Where's my Serene Doge? Actually, sure, I have a bit of England nearby for the purposes of climbing up the vassal tree. seem to have any honorary titles I can give him. I'm assuming that he is too expensive to bribe.
If he isn't, then you need to arrange that he is.
Yes. Oh, I've got 100% war score. Release the otter. Right. So, let's go and find the Byzantine Empire. Okay, apparently I've only got 76% of its counties. I thought I was closer than that.
Oh, well, that means you need like two. Hang on. It has slightly over 100, so you need a bit over 4 more.
Yeah.
But I don't quite know whether that special creation condition will also apply to usurpation.
Yes, I don't know. So I'm just looking at where the de jure empire is. So what bits am I still missing? I
Well,
think
only
hopefully,
bits that are currently held by the Byzantine Empire.
Hopefully not see you tomorrow then.
Yes, good luck with the electricity.
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely.
Good night.
Oh, I seem to have
Bye.
filled in more of Italy than I remember, but you know, I think my vassals have been doing useful things. Damn it, I've lost my magistros. Let's pause. Appoint magistros. Let's appoint the Serene Doge of England. Right, Serene Doge of England. I have a plan for you. It involves making you stop leading armies and getting you to go over here and fabricate claims on let's also hold the grand tournament. Fabricate claims on thing.
Possible the tournament will help.
So yes. So, military. Okay, I've got 33,000 people raised somewhere. This is where I could really do with some kind of finding thing. So,
You could see where if any of your commanders
Oh.
are leading troops anywhere.
no, it's okay. I've remembered it's this lot.
It's
Well,
actually just outside the palace.
yeah. Well, most of them anyway. That's. Now I've only got 4,000 troops adrift, which is a better number to be looking for. And we'll see. Let's stop. Ah yes, it's that lot that were fleeing somewhere. There, right, okay. Hooray! I've correctly identified all of my troops. Woohoo! So we're at 127 of 578. I'd like to point out I have a lot of vassals. Speaking of which, let us do a little bit of fettling. Ishmerian Holy War for Torgay, excellent. Right, so sort by rank inverse. Scroll down till we find the first one that's not a baron or a bishop or a mayor. Right, which is actually quite a long way down. For the chieftain of Makari. Oh, excellent. After 100 years under the Empire of England, the Exarchate of Carthaginiensis is no longer considered de jure part of the Empire of Hispania.
That'll teach it.
It certainly will.
What should I-
Right, let's transfer some vassals. Like these random bishops that are yours. Okay. Back we go to the vassals again. I'm pretty sure Upland is part of a sensible exarchate. Hooray, and you're not at war currently. Hooray, tournaments. Everyone loves tournaments.
Except the people who are.
Except the people who are tragically killed. Kingdom of Songhai, alas, still exists.
I thought that was one of your. Yeah, I think it still exists. No, that's the day you've got the de jure
Oh.
thing there. And that looks like.
Did
somewhere
you say
part of your-
plumbed a few moments ago? You probably did, as in yes.
I have-
Yes.
No idea.
Yes. Plumbed is the verb you use presumably when you acquire plunder. One who plumbed is a plunder.
Yes. So should I not have de jure ticked?
But it depends what you're trying to. If you have de jure tick, you can't use the thing at the rightmost end of that to work out what de facto realm you're looking
Yes.
at. But on the other hand, you can use this to find the de jure kingdom, which is probably what you are looking for.
Yes.
But you were using it to try to work out what de facto realm it was in, as far as I could tell.
No.
And then you went up to Songhai and then said, "Oh, that exists," in a way that suggested that you thought that this was a problem.
Well, yes, it's a problem because I don't have it.
Do you not? What is your evidence that you don't have it?
That I'm snooze-stoked.
Right. And I suspected that the reason you thought you didn't have it was because the thing in the top right corner was not the arms of England. If that wasn't what your
No,
reason was,
that wasn't my reason. My reason was
Right.
that I'd forgotten that Songhai was, in fact, because most things down here are exarchates, and so I was being slightly confused by this. Because I am somewhat snooze. Well, it's still very unfortunate that people are dying squelchily in wherever.
well, if you're lucky, there are people who haven't voted against. Oh, I don't know.
Will I
Mostly
have
they're
an...
people whose votes don't matter.
Yes.
But
Libasian Hurley. Okay, right, whatever. Right. You are part of the Exarchate of Ruthenia. I'm pretty sure you exist.
was that them approving your lordship?
No, that was approving that in Hausaland. So
Right.
some of my empire, so you're the Company of the Rose, you're the Papal Guards, you're the Duke of where? Okay, Kumania, Doesn't
can't currently
exist.
create it because you don't control quite enough of it.
yes. So you, I could, I suppose, just transfer under some.
If you're entirely independent, can you just march into that county and squish it? I mean, just this would get you that would get you that one extra county you need to take the kingdom.
It's true.
I mean, it will probably raise the defensive pact, but like, you might be able to push it over fast enough.
It's one county. Right. Anyway.
And that's the useful kind of England. I think 42,000 troops is probably enough.
Hang on. I'm an idiot. Excuse me. I'm just going to dismiss you guys. And then raise you here.
That's a different England.
Oh, bollocks.
A different colour.
Yes. I have problems with my lifestyle. But anyway, let's stick together some people. So that they have some leaders and they get to stoat off over there. And I get to dispatch you guys. Right, anyway. Let's find out if I can push them over quickly enough. Maybe we should have looked at the fort level before pressing the button. It'll be fine. I just need to get there.
Essentially you need to get there, yes.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't go looking for where we're under siege.
Yeah, I think the aim is really to take that
Indeed. Yes. I thought tournaments tended to get, paused during whatever's, but apparently not.
feasts do, but
Yeah. Apparently tournaments are sufficiently important that they don't.
I'm sure that the thing on the left was out of rather fewer than 605 last time.
It is possible that moving my vassals around has caused weirdnesses. Speaking of which, let's get on with right, okay, I'm going to accept that okay, whoops, I've just inherited some more stuff. Does that do anything to that? No. Okay, that hasn't changed that at all. I'm just going to have a moment where I go, where exactly? So, right. Somewhere around here, probably. So there's Galicia, Bohemia. Right. Duke of Kiev. Nothing particularly terrible. You get to be Viceroy of some stuff.
It's essentially a lottery whether you get a viceroyalty under Brock, isn't it?
Well, I do try and go for people who inherited and, basically it's not a lottery, it's based on whether you at least minimally like me. I.e., do I think you're too big a security risk? Also, it helps if you're young because, frankly, at this rate, at the moment, I'm, having to viceroy shuffle every couple of years. And, this is annoying. I just like to point that out.
Maybe it's getting to the point you should click the "Don't bother me with such details" button.
It's possible it's getting to this point. Yeah. It's really hard because
It doesn't seem to be have made much difference.
I'm having to devote a lot of cognitive cycles to not clicking the go to thing button. This is, quite difficult.
And my hope is that the tournament will
Cheer some
improve
people
everyone's
up.
opinion, and it will go. You'll get a few more votes as a result.
Yes. The problem is I need like 300 votes. Oh, of course, because that's against the whole thing, isn't it? Come on, walk faster. You've got an organiser with you. I realise it's a long way.
Some other bugger has occupied the place.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just kick them out.
Well, it might be.
Oh, hang on. I've got 100% war score.
Right.
Don't quite know how, but I shall, totally take advantage of the fact that we can do this.
I think the consequence of that should now be that you can claim that kingdom.
Right.
Which you mostly wanted to do in order to get a duke out from under you.
Yeah.
It does. Viceroy, probably.
Yep. Right.
It looks like that has filled in that area nicely. So that has dealt with one of your
One of my vassals.
vassals.
So, right, where were we on the vassal front? Great, someone got third place. Pomerania, however, should be part of the Exarchate of Pomerania. Hasn't done an awful lot for that. Let's see. I think I looked up my food, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I
So
don't.
how far are you from creating that? No,
Quite a
that's
long
not a.
No.
We'll just have a quick war so we can press this button.
That's not a quick war. That is definitely not quick war territory. Tyrol, I suspect. Oh no, Bavaria. Oh no, not Bavaria. I have, like everyone else.
Close to having Bavaria.
It's true, I do, but not quite. So, anyway. Kashgar, Kurdistan, Nefu, Tyrol. Teutonic Order, I don't want to change, and now we're up to actual despots and people. So, can we righteously imprison anyone? We can imprison my daughter. Let's not. I don't care about exarchs. So he kind of likes me. She loves me. Maybe I can go after Croatia. Oh, let's go after Croatia, because apart from anything else, that will take some vassals out from under me.
So whether that does it in a good way or a bad way, I don't
We'll
know.
find out.
157 out of 605, so the total number hasn't changed, but the number in your favour has gone up.
Yeah. Go. Right, now don't use the go-to button. So
You did have a peace offer. I would guess it's white peace based on it.
yes, go away. Right, where's Ormond? Can I use this without? Okay, let's see if that's broken anything. That's not obviously broken anything. So,
Yes, you've got quite a lot of money.
yep. Where are you going? Just that way. Don't mind me, I've temporarily lost Croatia. Right, anyway. So where are you going? You're going to make. Let's stick in some people. Athanasius in there, and Ephra in there, Casimir in there, and Sergio over there. And let's wander over here to see how everyone's doing. It'll be fine. inherited the kingdom of Yemen. Let's find... That's good. Okay, that's fine. Let's just assault that. And let's send you over there. I'll probably do the same thing. Let's assault that holding. Let's assault that holding. And let's send you on a little trip over there. And then let's zip off to Croatia and see if there is anything assaultable here. 6.5 fort. 7.5 fort, 7.5 fort, let's at least glue you lot together, 7.5 fort, and a 6.5 fort.
Curiously, Europe is quite well fortified these days.
Well, let's face it, so is India. You know, I did find that when going over there, which just reminded me to go and look at Middlesex and see if there's anything good that could be built anywhere nearby while we have some cash. Where are you going? You're going to Chester. I think that's going to work.
Right, I need to go to bed because we got stuff in the morning. Ooh.
No. No, because that's not going to be enough to tip her over. %. Score.
It looks like you'll be able to get enough votes before you run out of money for bribes.
Yeah, easily.
You could just do with a bulk bribe button.
No, I don't want vice royalty.
That's another way to improve his opinion.
It's true, I don't want to do it. Yeah, Bishop, you'll do. You just. Basically, I don't really like giving more than 50 to counts. No. %100% more score. Release the altar. It's very interesting. Dismiss. 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 Find the Exarch of Bulgaria. Oh no, I haven't taken Thingy's title away yet.
No.
Well, we're going to find again that actually he's part of the Byzantine Empire and I can't do it. Let's take away the Kingdom of Croatia. It was nice knowing you. Right. The Exarchate of Crimea, somewhere there's Bulgaria. You're probably Bulgaria. Can't be the Viceroyalty of Croatia. Right. Pope has died, damn it.
They probably found another pope you can use.
We'll see. Appoint a court chaplain. Let's
The pope comes second in the list.
yeah, they're all a bit useless. Right. Let's clear that. No. Search all. Gender. Male. Religion. My religion. Right, let's invite you to court.
You can't because he's already. So the only way you can get him is to is to seize his vassal contract from his current liege, I think.
No, hang on, join court, yes. Okay, let's maybe invite someone who doesn't want to get married. Because I think this one, he wants to have a son. Sod it.
Probably he's already married.
Let's just invite you to court. And then I'll deal with my bishop problem. Right, law. So we're up to 206.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah, but he's got 12 votes.
Okay. Hope it's enough then.
I hope it's enough, otherwise I'll have to give him something else as well. Let's appoint you.
Well, make him viceroy of Swabia. Essentially, yeah. Well, yes, you might
It's true.
see if you've got minor titles that any of these guys want. So they're probably
true.
mostly at the wrong level, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're not really giving
Anyway, hang on, I have a plan. What's my plan? My son. Hooray, my son is Christian.
Right.
Or at least pretending to be Christian.
Not good enough.
So, you know, yay, I guess. Right, let's wander over here, turn on the religion map, and go, you know what? Let's proselytise. To try and make some places less. Try and get Catholicism a foothold in the region. Now, if any people were a little bit more religiously tolerant, this would be less of a problem. Let's dismiss you lot, because I forgot to do that earlier. Right. That's what I want to check. That's what I wanted to check, which is full of zeros. Right, so anyway, list of opponents. Go on, let's grant you the Viceroyalty of Swabia. Will probably help. Yeah, that's helped. So, right, let's just check that we don't have anyone with anything more than 5 votes left. We don't. opinion. You are resisting the thing. Can we send you a gift? No. Bulgarian, Sicilian, de jure. Well, that probably explains why we're not very keen on proving things. No. You must be joking. No, you only account. No. No. Yup. No. I mean, I might do, because you are... Ha ha ha, lol, no. It's a bit much, really. Right, let's stop that for the time being. Good night.
Good night. We'll wait for a few hours.
Too many vassals. Have you accidentally inherited it?
Yes, I've accidentally inherited something. I know about this. I was just... Right, Maghreb, Africa. Right, let's go off to Africa. Let's see if the new do is suitable. I will have -10 opinion for that, which I don't like. You're the Duke of Tunis, you're 47. Okay, not sure why there's a Republic of Paris here, but let's not ask too many questions. So, you, I think, will do pretty well. Right, you get Africa and Egypt and Hossaland and Carnhem and Maghreb and Nubia. Right. I need a new Mysticos. Right. You currently love me. Let's send you off to study technology in everybody's favourite place, Florence. Actually, let's get you researching military tech in Middlesex, while I'm spending so long bribing my vassals. I'm actually about to spend some time fiddling the vassals back into something sensible after whatever mess has happened with inheritance. Right, you should be part of Yemen. I'm pretty clear about that. What have you guys been doing? Also, if that causes me to lose votes, I will be very cross. Whatever. Right, anyway. Transfer vassalage. Count of thingy. Damn it. I do want a way of like ticking these things because frankly I have a lot of things. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Right. Okay, so I've got a random bishop. Whoops! Oh dear, I've become craven by accidentally clicking through the dialogue because there are too many revolting bishops. Right. I can lose piety and become lustful, which does get me +1 intrigue. I become cynical. I can gain 10 piety by doing the thing. Right, so what does that lustful loses me a small amount of monthly piety. Yeah. Maybe not at the moment. Since I accidentally became craven, which is not going to help with anything. Because nobody likes craven ruler. Right, so... you should be part of the Exarchate of Pannonia. Let's transfer vassalage to the Exarchate of Pannonia. Right. You are a county. Right, you're part of the Kingdom of Greece. You get to go, I think, to Anatolia. Temporarily. At least temporarily. So you're Monemvasia. Africa broken papal de jure wall. Right, I'll get it in quickly before I accidentally pass a law. Right, so Mr. Bond. I'm going to have to do all this again to get up to... So, Kashgar, Kurdistan, Nefut, Tyrol, Arabia are all still problems. Paris, on the other hand, is a doge. I would just like to know what...
I think it was part of Africa for a long time.
Yes, yes, yes. Right, you get the doge of Paris. Right, that's at least sorted out my vassal list down to a level where, you know, it's not completely insane. So, Gregor the Wise has 7 votes, so let's...
Probably worth it for 7 votes.
Well, it's probably worth it for 7 votes.
Enough to get you to vote for him, of course.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it seems to be that, you know, you need to get at least over 50% favourableness. So, let's also see if they're not technology. That's not the bunny I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is, can we give away any random minor titles to people? Of course, I could start giving away counties to people. I mean, I've got, like, about... I mean, I could, like, give it away at least one county. Yes?
They're talking about one of the founding fathers called Governor Morris. I thought his name rather than his title. It was spelled governor, it was pronounced governor. Like Seal. Governor.
Okay. Wait, you're not... You're gonna get... County of Yatenga. Hopefully that will cheer you up enough to not be part of that list. Somewhere there are raiders. Somewhere there are quite expensive raiders. Over there. Right. Let's wait for you to warm up.
Yes, you may find that looking through here for people who are greedy will tend to get you people who will react better to being bribed or something. Because we'll notice some people have an 80 benefit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gluttonous.
Let's stick some people in charge. Athanasius. And off you go over there to go and squash those raiders. I mean, we're getting there.
Greedy and gluttonous are actually two separate traits. The increase is determined by state diplomacy.
Right, someone has done a peasant revolt.
Yes, AI greed, which is improved by, in particular, greedy and reduced by charitable.
Right. Oh, hang on. I need to grant some commandership. So,
Unfortunately, I think a lot of these are not your direct vassals, and so probably can't be made commanders.
yeah. Oh well, let's just do this the traditional way of going. Is there anyone in my realm that's not completely hopeless? Well, okay, actually, let's give that to the Despot of Serbia in the hopes that this will cheer him up. Anyway, so I would worry about the way I'm giving away counties, except for the fact that I'm probably going to do many more holy wars. So I could probably afford to do this again in 10 years' time to switch to high. High whatever it is. Right, they're running away. stick in some people who don't necessarily have much in the way of interesting traits yet. Okay, apparently most people do have some interesting traits. So let's stick some people in and hope that they get some more traits.
So with that set of university, you want to go and right, that's still 15, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, right, yes. In general, the charitable, temperate and diligent, while they reduce the AI greed, they don't actually do it in a way that they pushing it below zero doesn't make any difference. So the useful thing is that you want to aim for people who have greedy, which is sin number 3, or possibly gluttonous or lustful, but greedy in particular is worth targeting, because you get those are the ones that get the
But he also wants a lot of money.
yes, but obviously greedy people may well have managed to arrange to have lots of money.
Pretty sure I've already sent her a note. Okay.
You may have done, and sending another one won't.
Well, it says if you send another one. Yeah.
Oh,
Bugger. Well, that's going to be entertaining. I should see what state everything's in, because it looks like, it looks like we don't have medium crown authority. So, Basileus Brock has given up the age at 48. Brock II, sorry. He died of severe stress, never succeeding in making a name for himself. Brock's most notable deed was participating in the construction of the great works which you'll never see finished. Bluff! Everything that I've got constructed, I've got nothing constructing at the moment, I think. Basileus
wasn't his severe stress a misclick on your part?
No, that was becoming craven.
No, yesterday.
I don't think it
I
was.
thought you gained stress by virtue of some accidental
I might have.
response to an event.
Yes, I think I slipped on the wrong line. Basileus Triffon, a carefree man, he is perfectly fine with letting things stay as they are. I have a new heir. Right, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
Right, let's go for the slightly cheaper option.
I mean, Brock was not quite such a successful emperor as his mother.
It's true. I'm just clicking through 8 million messages about the stuff that I own. Fortunately, my vassal limit is okay, so I think we can safely leave this in this place for tomorrow. Though I will note that again I should not be allowed near armies. So what's my current family? I have 2 daughters. Right. Okay. Better have a son then. And then I don't know, like castrate myself or something. Right, so it's 1406. I'm going to save and quit. And there hasn't been a crusade yet. No. Pope's very remiss.